Hi everyone, it's July 14th. I just want to do a little update from my garden. Tomatoes are growing all over the place. I am ecstatic with the growth. I mean, this is amazing because it's only chicken manure. So, I mean, I have just tomatoes that's exploding. It's amazing. I planted some string beans here on the side, just taking you through. Basil is starting to flower. So you're gonna get a lot more bees and other pollinators in the garden. Some of the tomato plants, I know it's only cherry, grape, but look at this. Over 6.5 feet tall. I mean, that's just amazing. So, I was gonna use a blossom booster by Jack, but I definitely do not need that this year. Everything is just gonna, I'm just gonna continue doing everything organic. I have to continue with the moisture given to the plants. That's very important. If you do overwatering, it could split tomatoes. There's a lot of heirloom tomatoes here. So you're gonna get capsaicin marks on your tomatoes. But these are some of your best tasting tomatoes. I mean, look at the amount of flowers on this plant. It's over. I gotta find out how this looks like a grape tomato. I mean, my thoughts just, it stops totally after looking at these plants. It's like it's beyond imaginable how the growth without using the chemicals and just using plain chicken manure. I put extra tomato plants on the outside. I planted a whole bunch of onions. I'm not looking at those for to grow. I'm just using it as a pest deterrent. And look at the amount of flowers. So the main thing with your plants right now is if there's any yellow in the leaves, you guys got to pluck them off in the bottom. I mean, humidity in New Jersey, the downpours, it's not good. Plants are going to die on you. And just for example, I'm going to have so many tomato plants it doesn't really matter. But this tomato plant, see, I got some yellow in there. Most of the tomato plant is healthy, so half of that tomato plant, I want to totally get all those leaves out of there. There's also organic fungicides you can use, and I plan on using that. See, I got to pluck those off. All disease starts on the bottom of the plant. So with these downpours, you know, your leaves touch the ground, they're going to get diseased. So you need to get those off. And look at that plant. That's crazy. I'm gonna plant some zucchinis here. I'm still having some animal damage, but I'm gonna plant zucchinis on this outside of this row. So I'm gonna start those tomorrow. Look at this, over the top. Getting very healthy tomato plants. A lot of it has to do with the straw, the tarp, no weeds. Animals also bring pests in the garden. So I think that's my #1 deterrent right now. Now I did plant a whole bunch of cucumbers. I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. Anybody who knows me, there's no such thing. So I kept on planting cucumbers here. And the peppers and eggplant. Now I am starting to get some pests in here. I'm living right next to the woods. I got to start using the neem oil. I've been pretty good for most of the year, but I've been getting a little lax. So I definitely got to see those little holes in those leaves. Peppers aren't touched, but look at that. Look at those tomato plants. stakes are 8 feet. So I put them about 1.5 feet into the ground. So that's incredible growth. So you don't need to use all those fertilizers. Go organic as much as you can. If you have problems, then yeah, go ahead, go to chemicals. Now this is borage, B-O-R-A-G-E. Now that's supposed to be one of the top pollinators for bees. And I haven't seen too many bees. It just shows you what's going on in the world today with everybody using chemicals to kill everything. Now look at the amount of flowers in this one plant. I mean, this is awesome. Planted some more cucumbers here. I do love those flowers. Let me show you my peppers quick. So peppers are growing pretty good. They are really starting to bear fruit. Now it's just all about a waiting game now. See all those little peppers. So I should say about 3 weeks. Three or so weeks to start picking. Now in this garden, I never really had luck growing peppers because of all the weeds I've always had. I think I did a really good job, finally, getting weeds out. I do still have weeds, but I'm not even going to pick it. It's just between the weed plastic. And look how healthy that pepper plant is. That's some topping. I am going to clean out this area, put some more cucumbers. I plan on doing that next couple of days. So you got peppers all over the place. Peanuts. These are Jimmy Nardellos. That's Italian frying pepper from Italy. Habaneros look like they're just to start to take off. Basil starting to flower all over the place. I do need to weed my herb garden over here. I haven't had a chance. I do have lots of zucchini, and I'm growing tons more. I mean, the animal damage, I can't believe the raccoons and the groundhogs just ate zucchini leaves. They didn't touch tomatoes or eggplant, but they ate zucchini leaves and the cucumbers. So my eggplant are here, very healthy. They are, I love the flowers. I think it's really cool. See which type see. So you got the purple there. So I think they look really cool. So they're flowering, they're starting little fruits on them. There's 130 eggplant or so. So it's going to take a little while. Just picked one other day. I expect another 3 weeks before the bounty comes in. My cucumbers over here. I planted some string beans and I put some dry blood down. Not my blood. It's just a thing you get in the organic thing you get at a store. And that's supposed to detour animals away. And so they haven't touched them in a week. And I put some ivory spring chunks and I put that around, and they haven't come back since I put them down, since I started growing cucumbers 2 weeks ago. String beans, flowering. My zucchinis are really growing really well over here. So as the other ones die off, I started other ones by seed because we still have enough time in the growing season. And I have another supplies coming ready. Now I do got to wait a little bit in here. I mean, this is the one thing with putting plastic not between the plants and putting your marigolds and nasturtiums and your basil, is that you're gonna have weeds. So I just got to get it in my hands and knees and start weeding away. It gets a lot easier in the fall, or as we near in the fall. Let me show you. This is a great idea. Just had to regular some topsoil. I put some chicken manure in there, put some lettuce in there, and let it grow. That's all I do. And that should take me all the way to the fall. I planted some basil and cilantro here. You got to continuously grow cilantro because the taste differs. So when it's fresh like that for, I guess, a month and a half, it has a really good taste. And then when you keep on, as the growing season goes on, it loses its taste. And my corn. So that's an update from the Koslowski garden. Everyone be well. Hope to see everyone soon. Take care, everyone.